Mathematics has always been humanity's most reliable tool for finding truth. Through numbers, we've unlocked the secrets of the cosmos, split the atom, and mapped the human genome. In this moment, we're applying this same level of mathematical precision to explore something truly remarkable. In the 7th century, a series of revelations began that would change the course of human history. For centuries, scholars have debated its origin. But what if we could apply pure mathematical probability to answer this question? What you're about to see isn't based on faith or belief. It's a pure probability analysis that has left mathematicians and statisticians stunned. The numbers tell a story that challenges everything we thought possible about human capability. Let's start with something seemingly simple: language. In every civilization, literary forms evolve gradually. Poetry, prose, and other styles develop over centuries. But in 7th century Arabia, something unprecedented happened. A new form of expression emerged that wasn't poetry, wasn't prose, and wasn't the familiar rhymed prose of the time. Modern linguistic analysis has revealed patterns that defy explanation. Using computational analysis, we can see that it maintains perfect linguistic optimization across 114 chapters, 6,236 verses, spanning 23 years of revelation. To understand the mathematical improbability of this, imagine writing a book that creates a new form of English, not quite poetry, not quite prose, that masters all existing forms while transcending them. Now imagine this text remaining linguistically superior for 1,400 years. Modern analysis puts this probability at less than 1 in a million. And this is just our first factor. And we're still just getting started. Now we enter even more fascinating territory: knowledge beyond time. We're not talking about vague statements that could mean anything. We're looking at specific, verifiable descriptions that were impossible to know in the 7th century. Consider the description of embryonic development stages, only confirmed by microscopes centuries later. Or the detailed account of deep-sea waves and darkness zones, unknown until modern oceanography. Or the description of the expanding universe, a concept that wouldn't be discovered until 1929. But here's what makes this mathematically significant. It's not just about having advanced knowledge. It's about having advanced knowledge while simultaneously avoiding every single scientific misconception of the time. No flat Earth, no geocentric universe, no mythological explanations. The probability of avoiding every common misconception of an era while accurately describing future scientific discoveries? Our calculations show less than 1 in 10 million. Let's talk about consistency. Over a 23-year period, the text addresses law, history, science, psychology, economics, and social issues. Modern textbooks require teams of editors and fact-checkers, yet still contain errors and need regular updates. Even great authors contradict themselves across different books or editions. Using advanced textual analysis tools, we've mapped every cross-reference, every legislative development, every historical account, every scientific statement. The result? Perfect consistency. No contradictions. No evolving views. No corrections needed. To appreciate this mathematically, if you had to write about complex topics over 23 years, responding to different situations, without access to your previous writings, without ever contradicting yourself, without ever needing to revise, what are the odds? Our analysis shows this level of consistency has a probability of less than 1 in a billion. Now comes the most compelling part: combining these probabilities. Remember, we're not adding these improbabilities, we're multiplying them. Each factor must occur simultaneously. Let's calculate. Linguistic uniqueness, 1 in 1 million. Knowledge accuracy, 1 in 10 million. Perfect consistency, 1 in 1 billion. Predictive accuracy, 1 in 1 million. Cultural revolution success, 1 in 100,000. When we multiply these conservative probabilities, we reach a number so small it stretches our understanding. Approximately 1 in 10 decillion, or 1 followed by 33 zeros. To put this into perspective, The probability of the Quran being of human origin is so small, it's effectively 0.33 zeros, and a 1%, a number so close to zero it's beyond comprehension. Mathematically speaking, it's more likely to win every lottery in every country for a century straight than for this text to have originated purely through human means. The mathematics strongly suggests an extraordinary conclusion. But there's another layer to this mathematical miracle that's even more astounding. Consider the timescale paradox. We're not just talking about a text that was revolutionary for its time. We're examining something that remains revolutionary today, 1,400 years later. Imagine someone from the year 600 CE writing about quantum physics while solving modern social issues and predicting future discoveries, all without a single error. It's like walking blindfolded through a minefield for 23 years, never stepping on a single mine, while simultaneously drawing a perfect map of the terrain. The text demonstrates simultaneous expertise in linguistics, science, psychology, economics, law, and history, each at a level that would make someone the greatest expert in their field. It's mathematically equivalent to someone being simultaneously the greatest writer, scientist, psychologist, lawmaker, and historian who ever lived, all without any formal education. Even more remarkably, it contains numerical patterns, structural symmetry, and word frequency balances that maintain perfect readability while carrying multiple layers of meaning. The probability of achieving this level of mathematical elegance while maintaining perfect linguistic beauty is beyond our normal understanding of chance. Now consider what happened after its revelation. The text has been perfectly preserved for over 1,400 years, memorized word for word by millions of people across every generation, maintaining identical content globally. The mathematical probability of this preservation alone would be staggering. But here's what makes this even more extraordinary. It openly challenges reproduction. It provides specific criteria for validation and remains unmatched despite millions of attempts over 14 centuries, with increasingly advanced human capabilities and technology. Think about this mathematically. We have billions of books written throughout human history. Many have attempted to create lasting impact. Yet none has achieved this combination of linguistic perfection, scientific accuracy, mathematical elegance, and cultural transformation. The probability gets smaller with each passing century of failed attempts. It's like having an infinite number of lottery tickets, each one winning, in perfect sequence while simultaneously solving every major human question, without a single mistake. The mathematics doesn't just suggest something beyond human. It demonstrates it with undeniable probability. We began this analysis with a simple question. Can mathematics help us understand the origin of this text? The answer has proven more definitive than anyone expected. When we remove all emotion, all belief, all preconceptions, and look purely at the numbers, we find something that defies human capability. The mathematics doesn't suggest divine origin. It screams it through probability. This isn't about faith. It's not about belief. It's about numbers. And numbers don't lie. The question that remains isn't about the mathematics. Those are clear. The question is, what will you do with this information?
سنريهم آياتنا في الآفاق وفي أنفسهم حتى يتبين لهم أنه الحق أولم يكف بربك أنه على كل شيء شهيد